What's the number one challenge for businesses today?
Workforce development, attracting, recruiting, and retaining people.
And that's why we created this podcast, designed for the frustrated CEO, the under-resourced recruiter, or the overworked manager, to give you the tools to tackle those WTF moments.
It's time to open another workforce therapy file.
Welcome back to the Workforce Therapy Files. We're at the Kentucky SHRM Conference 2025 recording podcasts, these little mini podcasts. And I got my new friend, Sharlis here.
Yeah.
And Sharlis, why don't you tell us name, where you work, what you do? Give us a little bit of info.
So, hey, y'all, I am Sharlis Montgomery, and I work for Hogan Lovells, LLP. We have a service center in Louisville, Kentucky. We are a global law firm. We have 53 offices across the entire globe. Our big office, I would say our main office, is located in Washington, D.C. on the corner of 13th and F. So if you're ever in D.C., we have a really good view of the nation's capital. If you go upstairs, wow. You can go up and get a really good view of just the entire area. But yeah, so we service anything from like corporate contracts. We do some pro bono work, really big on that. We do have some government regulatory things that we do as well. With the Supreme Court, we've been on cases associated with that. So our clients, I would have to say, they range from large clients, like larger corporations like your Tide and Facebook and things of that nature. But we also have smaller clients too. We do things from like intellectual properties, like say somebody took your logo and try to take that. We can represent you to make sure that wasn't, stolen. So it's a variety of what we do and what services we provide.
Okay. Yeah. And tell me what you do specifically.
Oh, yeah, what I do specifically. So I am a learning development manager with the firm. I've been there for almost 8 years. So I support training globally. We have 3 offices, 3 regions, Americas, EMEA, and APAC. And I support the departments called business teams. Those are all the departments. They're non-lawyers. So like your IT, your people team, your marketing, compliance, provide training for those staff. So about 2,500 of 3,000 people across the globe that is within our remit to make sure that they have everything from leadership management training, interpersonal skills training, anything to upskill them for their next level of development. And it aligns, of course, with what we have as a competency framework that we have for each level of employee within our firm. And so we make sure that our training aligns with that.
What is your favorite thing about your job?
I think the favorite thing about my job is that I'm always able to find innovative ways to engage with people. Okay. So I also do facilitation myself. And so I like to make training fun. So whenever you come to one of my sessions and I'm having to facilitate, I want to make it fun. I want you to leave with something.
Yeah.
So I like that. And I also like that we have the opportunity to bring in new things because we still are, I would say, fairly new as a training department. We're able to bring in different options like Yale leadership principles or Harvard classes or LinkedIn learning, some things that some organizations don't provide to their people. These are huge investments. They're like, $2,500, $1,000 or more, and you're able to do your job to get a certification, through a Harvard or a Yale or a London School of Economics. So just to be able to say, hey, I was a part of that, to champion for the leaders here to be able to have that makes me feel good about what we do.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I told you earlier that the previous guest leaves a question for you.
Sure.
So do you want your question?
Let's do it.
All right. What will you do to retain talent in your growing organization?
Oh, that's great. I think the first thing to think about, we do a pulse survey.
Okay.
So taking the information from that pulse survey and actually listening to what the people are saying.
Yeah.
So
really listen to
it. So especially if they're talking any reference to their development, learning and development. So taking that information to see what can we actually do. What are we offering? Is it a matter of we're not marketing well? Maybe we are offering that to them, what they're lacking. They just don't know about it.
Yeah.
Or can it be an opportunity where we can expand to help with that retention? So where does learning come into that part? when it comes to the retention. So if we're a small piece, what can we do to kind of add to that? But definitely looking into the pulse survey or even smaller focus groups. So even if it's not a big survey, but maybe going to the department and ask them, give us some feedback on what you all have learned to kind of help us to be able to help other departments within the firm. I think focus groups probably work maybe even a little bit more better than that survey because you're going to get real raw information from people in a focus group. They're going to tell you,
I love that. You have to ask or you
gotta
don't
ask
know.
or you don't know.
Yeah, and it's funny, like one of the things, my company, Crowd South, we're a marketing agency, one of the things we do is once those surveys are done, you mentioned maybe you didn't market it to them that you have this thing. We do that. We come in and we market, do internal marketing.
Yes.
Help organizations find. And I think a lot of times companies don't think about that.
They don't think about it.
We didn't, you'll have employees that'll leave and say, well, I needed this. So we had it all along,
Yeah. And good thing is we do have a marketing team that does come in and do that for us, every once in a while, but I think it's needed for every organization because, I'm the subject matter expert in learning development, not marketing.
Right.
Marketing is going to know what I need to have, so help me. If I
have a lot of HR folks say that, like, look, I'm not marketing.
Yeah.
You do it.
You do it.
So I can go do my job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's how we are to work in tandem together to be able to share what we have with our own organizations. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, you answered that beautifully.
Thank you.
You get to leave a question for the next post. You want to leave a question?
Sure. So ask them if there was one thing that they could change about their role, what would that be?
Ooh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
One thing they could change, what would it be?
What would it be?
About their role.
Yes.
All right, I'm writing that down.
Favorite.
Well, the next person's going to get that.
Okay.
And we'll see what they say. So listen in.
Yeah.
And thank you for your time today.
That was good.
Awesome.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much.
Thanks for listening to the Workforce Therapy Files. We hope you learned something new, and we're thankful for the time that you spent with us today. If there's a topic you'd like us to discuss, reach out to us. Our contact information's listed in the show notes. Until next time, keep your head up.